Hey guys, Matt Farnham here. Real life questions. I want to share with you a question that just came in. Questions and answers of real examples as they come in. So, had a client call me a little bit ago. She has a condo that currently is occupied by a tenant. She's got it rented out, and the tenant has given notice. The tenant's going to be out in about almost 2 months from now. So, at that time, she needs to decide if she's going to re-rent the property or if she's going to sell it. And then if she sells it, she wants to decide, do we list it now or do we wait for the tenant to vacate? So my advice to her was she pays about $1,200, $1,300 a month in her mortgage and HOA fees and taxes and all those things. So a concern, an obvious and understandable concern, is it would cost her about $1,300 a month to carry that home as a vacant property with no rent coming in. And if she had to carry it for 2 months, that might be $2,600. So one thing I told her is I am a firm believer that I can sell that property for much more than $2,600 more if we wait for the tenant to vacate and we get the home cleaned up, looking great, and we sell it vacant. I feel that way for a few different reasons, and I'll share those with you. And this is not a knock on tenants. Not everybody is the same, but fact of the matter is, in my experience, a lot of homes that are tenant occupied are just harder to market as well as marketing a home that is vacant. A lot of tenants, no ill will, but they just maybe aren't going to stage the home as well as we might be able to do if it was vacant. It's not their home. Another factor is also accessibility, getting in for showings and making it very accommodating and easy to get prospective buyers through the home is also not typically as easy for a tenant-occupied home. And then thirdly, right now, we're still walking through a COVID-19 pandemic. And, having a tenant-occupied home versus a vacant home, vacant right now is just a little bit more attractive for buyers to feel comfortable walking through that property. More social distancing, less likely to bump into, a resident. So that's another reason why selling it vacant could be an advantage. A thought as far as selling it while it's occupied. Investors, somebody would have to buy it to honor the rest of the lease. We're close enough now where it could be an owner-occupant for sure. But owner-occupants typically, my experience, aren't as excited about currently tenant-occupied homes. They might be a little bit concerned about what's it look like when the tenant moves out, how is the home cared for, those types of things. But anyways, that's the advice that I had given her. Ultimately, I said whatever you're comfortable with. If the idea of carrying a vacant property is very stressful for you with that payment, then absolutely we can sell it occupied. But I do think there is upside for this specific client to wait about 2 months from now. By the time we can get it cleaned up a little bit, maybe we need to do some carpet and paint touch up and things like this to make it really shine for the market. And then we'll get it marketed right, priced correctly, and get it sold quickly. And Lord willing, she doesn't have to carry it more for maybe a month, hopefully no more than 2 max with that payment, and we will absolutely net her more money because of that. So there you go, real life question, real life answer. Hope that's helpful for you. Share this content if you know anybody that's walking through a similar situation. And ask us if you have any questions. We love hearing from you. Again, real life questions with real life answers. All right, guys, take care.